And each and every one of them tell me, no, the deadline will be enforced. No, the people will be relocated out of Ashraf. No, you don't have to worry because we have assurances from the Maliki government that the people will be protected. Well, the State Department is being naive with a capital N, because I also have in my hand a communique that was sent on April 7th, the day of the attack, in which 36 innocent people, including 8 women, were slaughtered at Camp Ashraf. And the communique reads, and I'm going to read it, and I'm sorry for reading the whole communique, but it is important. Please pass this along to the MEK leadership. Thank you. General Gordon has ordered the ISF on the ground at Ashraf to only take unoccupied land and not molest the MEK members. Maliki has ordered that the ISF take only unoccupied land and they must not use violence. The PM is asking the MEK and urges them to be reasonable and not create hindrances. The government of Iran's goal is to find a peaceful solution to this and hopes to work to find a humanitarian solution to this situation. So they urge the residents to help and not hinder this process. Now, within hours, what happened and what unfolded was captured on a videotape that the entire world has seen. And I want to ask you a question based on this communique. Does anybody here think that the Iranian government's goal, the Iraqi government's goal was to find a peaceful solution to the problem on April 7th of this year? Of course not. Do any of you think that Prime Minister Maliki ordered the ISF to only take unoccupied land and that they must not use violence? Do you believe that Prime Minister Maliki made that order? No. Do you believe that those troops violated Maliki's order and slaughtered innocent people, unarmed innocent people, including 8 women? Of course not. It's a joke. And now the State Department wants us to trust Maliki once again. I've sent this communication to the State Department, to Mr. Fried in the State Department. I said, read it. How can we trust Maliki again a third time when he's violated our trust twice, when he's killed innocent people twice? There is no way we can or should do this. So, where are we? Well, if I were President Obama today, I would ask the Prime Minister to join with him in sending a letter to the Secretary General, one, agreeing that the deadline can be extended and that the residents can stay in Camp Ashraf as long as it takes for them to be immigrated out of the country. 2, I would ask the Secretary General to provide UN security forces, the Blue Helmets, to be there to ensure with military force that the residents of Ashraf are protected. And if Prime Minister Maliki doesn't want to do that, if the UN, for whatever reason, is cowardly and turns its back on that request, then as the President of the United States, the President of the country that gave each and every one of those representatives our word, I would keep a battalion of United States Marines, about 750 United States Marines, in the camp until each and every resident has left Iraq. In the end, and the State Department has said to me, we can't do that. We're turning over sovereignty. We're getting out of Iraq on December 31st. We can't leave any American troops behind. And I said to Mr. Fried, I said, well, what about Korea? That war ended 40 years ago, and we still have American troops in Korea. We have American troops in Germany. We have American troops all over the globe. Can we spare 750 to protect 34 innocent lives that depended on us for protection? In the end, that's what it's all about. Understand, I would like to see the Blue Helmets in there. I think this should be the world's responsibility to protect the residents. But in the end, if all else fails, President Obama honor America's word.